Wee San Miguel. Cheers. Nice. Okay, so as you can tell from the video, we'll be talking entirely about alcohol, and specifically when you're on a fat loss phase, if you can drink alcohol and the response it has in your body, and the best ways to go about alcohol when you're on a fat loss diet. So sit back, relax and enjoy. Okay, in this video what we're going to do is we're going to talk through all the points that come down to alcohol when you're on a fat loss diet. Try and help you as much as possible if you're wanting to, like myself, 22 years old. I like to go socialise and have a little, have a drink or have a few nights out throughout the month. And there's just ways to go about it while still progressing on your fat loss diet. Okay, first thing I want to do is run through alcohol in general. So there's different macronutrients, so you get your protein, which is 4 calories per gram of protein, carbs, so you get 4 calories per gram of carbohydrate, and you get 9 calories per gram of fat. So in saying that, alcohol actually does have calories as well, so every gram of alcohol is 7 calories. So when you're drinking for the likes of vodka, I'll list them all probably the side. Vodka, for example, has like 52 calories if you've got like a vodka Diet Coke. If you had like normal soda, normal fizzy drinks, it adds the calories up. When you start going to like your wine, it gets more and more calories. Like the likes of like gin, quite low. Your whiskies are quite low, but compared to like your likes of beer. Like some beer and cider, they have a lot more calories, a lot more carbs. So on top of the alcohol, they actually do have carbs in them, which really does struggle if you're trying to stay low calories throughout the week. It does it's hard to get your normal food intake in, your nutrients in, if you're always drinking alcohol. Okay, so to answer your first question, of course I drink alcohol, but I don't drink it that often. Probably drink maybe like every odd week. If I've got a night out at a party or something, I always try and socialise, I always have a few drinks. Don't see why not. If I need to, like for example when I was playing football the night before, I wouldn't drink obviously, and I wouldn't probably drink the week before. Probably after the game, like the Saturday night I would do it after my game, but that's about it. But yeah, socially wise, I like drinking a few drinks. I always stick to more vodka Diet Coke or vodka Diet something. If I'm going to have a beer, I have a light beer. This is practically the only one that's in my fridge. It's alright, it's just a beer for example. I do love my beer, but I do need to watch if I'm going to consume beer, my total calories throughout the day and throughout the week. So at the end of the day, calories are calories. So yes, you can lose fat, you still can progress while drinking alcohol every week. Even if you're having like one night out or a few every, like for example a few on Friday, a few on Saturday, it's entirely fine, but it all comes down to the overall calories throughout the week to make sure that you're in a deficit. So this comes down to 2 methods that I always recommend to people. So if you are going to drink, I always recommend first off just tracking. So I've listed everything to do with MyFitnessPal, other apps as well like Fitbit, all that stuff. Track your food, track what you're eating, the calories you're eating, the macros you're eating, carbs, fat, protein, throughout the day, throughout the week, to make sure that you're hitting a specific goal. So if in that week that you want to be in a deficit of like 3,000 calories from your normal maintenance, you can still maintain that while drinking alcohol. You just need to maybe manipulate the day or the days before you drink alcohol, so on and so on. So I can go through it again if you want a separate video on the MyFitnessPal, how to actually track your macros and everything the way I do to track my macros. The next method would just be on the day. So on that day, make sure that you reduce maybe your carbs and fats, so that will bring your calories down for the day, but try and eat high protein and high volume, so you're not going to be binging on food later on. You are still quite full from the protein and the volume of your food that you're eating. Try and get your nutrients in, your vitamins in, but don't go overboard on the carbs and the fats. So first off, what I actually want to say is alcohol does not make you fat. It is actually the total calories that you consume on a weekly basis or out with drinking, which actually makes you fat. So even like binges after or what you eat during it or in a weekly total is what's going to make you fat. Technically, it's all about smart programming and just being sensible about food choices, drinking choices, and yeah, thinking of it as a weekly whole, a weekly total. You can obviously drink. It's something that's it's a misconception. You just need to be sensible about it. You need to kind of think smart about it and do the things that I've mentioned previously in the video. Okay, so alcohol in general is actually treated like a poison. So as soon as it goes into your body's metabolism will try to get rid of it. So that will be the main focus. So if you've consumed like a meal before it or food throughout the day, it won't take like the centre lead. It will always be the alcohol because it is treated as a poison. So the liver will try and discard it, and it's quite damaging to the body, and it will go into the bloodstream, all that. But yeah, in general, it will take like the main role of the body's metabolism. So in saying this, when you consume certain foods while drinking alcohol, it actually can't be stored into where it's supposed to be. It might get stored as fat, stuff like that. So during this process of getting rid of alcohol, fat and carbs are more likely to be stored as fat in the body, more likely fat. So if you're going to be doing the two things, as in reduce the two macronutrients, try and reduce your fat intake, as carbs are less likely to be converted into fat in the body. The fat stored as fat, whereas fat is more stored as fat in that sense, if you get what I mean. So try and reduce everything, so your carbs and your fat, but more likely your fat if you're going to put some carbs into it. Get more fibrous carbs into your body to make sure that you are full, you get a good bit of volume throughout the day. Okay, in terms of exercise around drinking, for me, if I'm going to be drinking on like the Saturday, I tend to have a rest day the next day, or something light that I'm going to be doing. I try to avoid any weight training or so, because when I go in to do my weight training, I try and hit some numbers, or I try and equal what I've done before. And when you're drinking, it's not going to happen. You're going to have a mediocre session, so try and program a rest day after it, or just know like you're not going to have a good session, or you're going to feel kind of crap, you're just going to sweat it out in that sense. So like, yeah, try and program it so you don't feel disheartened if you don't make some numbers that you've been previously hitting, or don't make some, if you don't feel good during the session, just do a wee rest day. In my case, is probably the best option. There's been a few studies as well that drinking after your session, post session, will actually inhibit the muscle gains that you can get, or protein synthesis, and it was proven that it's probably true. There's ways to kind of combat it in terms of like make sure that your protein's quite high throughout that kind of course, or after the session or before the session. Try and get some protein in to try and avoid it. I think it reduces it by like maybe 10%. If you'd only do it once every so often, don't worry about any like damaging to your body, your muscle gains. If you do it more often than once, then it might be a bit more damaging to yourself, and maybe have to think about it a bit more, but overall, don't worry about it. And even towards like testosterone levels in men and women, I don't think it too much affects it, because there was other studies to show that it actually reduces men's testosterone, and then also there's other studies that say it actually boosts men's testosterone, so I'm not sure with that one. There's no conclusion with that one. So overall, in terms of exercise, if you're going to be doing something the next day, just know in fact it might not be the best session, or try and program a rest day. In my opinion, is probably the best way. So in terms of the next day, there's many things that you can actually eat and do to try and avoid like hangovers and stuff, to make sure you actually have a productive day, even though you've been drinking the night before. And that can be done to certain nutritional things that I'm going to probably do a separate video on, like methods to combat hangovers, certain foods to use to combat hangovers, which I will do in a separate video. So the majority of our body is made of water. So first off, to combat against hangovers or any drinking, make sure you get hydrated even the night you come in after a drink, or the next morning, make sure you chug some water. So another reason why you would actually hydrate in the morning is because when you wake up you might feel very lean. You might see yourself in the mirror and you're very lean. You might have a sore head, but you are very lean, probably the leanest you've looked in a while, quite vascular, and it's because the alcohol does dehydrate you. So by drinking this throughout the night, it does dehydrate you. You go into the toilet throughout the night, and all of a sudden you wake up and you're absolutely jacked. Like, it's amazing. But do hydrate yourself. Make sure you're filling up your water, you're watering your body again and your muscles, because your body really needs it. And if the alcohol's went to your brain making you drunk, you need to try and flush that out and make sure the water gets to your head so you feel brand new in the morning. Okay, so as a whole, alcohol is not your enemy, okay? So it's not bad. You can have it every so often. You can have it once a week, once every few weeks, or if you're on holiday, go and enjoy yourself. But there's ways to combat it, so you're still progressing on your fat loss journey. Simple as that. So I'll just go over them again. So what I'll do is I'll list individual points I was to talk about and tips you can take away, probably to the side, so you can make sure that you either screenshot this or you write them down, or even just remember them if you're going to be drinking soon. So there's tips like avoid fat if you're going to be drinking, your overall calories throughout the week, different drink choices, make sure you drink the lower calorie options, even in terms of exercise, how it really affects your body in terms of metabolism, and how it's stored in the liver, or not stored in the liver, sorry, and acted like a poison. There's things to think about in terms of alcohol, but yes, of course you can progress while drinking, not every week, because I don't drink every week. I do enjoy, like I say, social events, but I do have a drink, so it's not as if it's going to delete all my progress I've made throughout the week. It's not going to do that. It's only going to happen if you've went excess, you've went overboard in your drink, and you've went overboard in your food, and all of a sudden the fat comes in, you start storing fat, you start storing calories, you've not burned more than you've consumed, all because of that drinking session. So yeah, it's things to think about, but all in all, drinking is not bad, alcohol is not the enemy, it's what you do out with and as a whole. Okay guys, if there's anything I've missed that you think I've missed I can go over, drop them down in the comment section below, because I know for a fact there's people like me or age like me who love drinking, but they try and avoid it because what's happened is they want to lose weight, but there are ways of doing it. So even on my cut as well, my cut that I showed before, I was having a few nights drinking, and it's fine. It is honestly fine. All you need to do is just combat all the other things that's going to avoid you from progressing. Simple as that. Remember guys, if you did enjoy the video, make sure you like the video, and if you've not subscribed, make sure you are subscribing to the channel, because we give out content every Wednesday. Why did I say we? I give out content every Wednesday and Saturday. Try and mix it up in terms of like day in the life, informative videos, eating videos, all that kind of stuff, and it's all about health and fitness. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this. So I'm going to go and enjoy my beer. I'm actually going out tonight, and that's why I've started now. So I just thought it was really, it's a good opportunity for me to talk about drinking, because I know that's something that always people ask me, can I drink or can I not drink in a cup? Simple as that. So remember guys, stay positive, stay grateful, and I will see you next one.